it's Ilana and welcome back to my channel. So for this video, we're going to be exploring the Castro District here in San Francisco. If you're new to my channel, hi, welcome. I post content about what it's like to navigate life and dating in San Francisco. So if you're thinking about moving to San Francisco, or you live in San Francisco, or maybe you're just single navigating the dating world, wherever the case may be, go ahead and subscribe down below because I think you'll really like it here. So without further ado, let's go ahead and explore the Castro District. Castro District. It is a beautiful and vibrant neighborhood located in Eureka Valley of San Francisco, and it's also known as the LGBTQIA plus neighborhood. So the Castro District has a ton of great spots. There's lots of bars, food, shops, things to see and do here, and it's so beautiful, so I'm so excited to show you all of it and what it has to offer. So the Castro got its popularity from the LGBT community because back in World War II, I want to say in the 1940s, a lot of the gay soldiers who were serving in war were discharged because of their sexuality, and they were asked to go to this part of San Francisco. And that is why this neighborhood has a large LGBTQA plus community, because of the history. Another thing you should know about the Castro District is Harvey Milk. Harvey Milk is a huge political icon and a very well-known gay activist who was unfortunately assassinated in 1978. He was one of the first openly gay politicians in the state of California. He's a huge icon for the gay community and a very well-known political activist. You should also check out Pink Triangle Park. The pink triangles that are represented in this park were worn by those who were gay, and it was a way for the Nazis to identify who is gay. And it's a place to remember those who were killed by the Nazis. Well, I'm back in my room just because when I went to the Castro for the 4th time this month to do the talking portion of this video, I forgot my memory card. So I wanted to sit down and talk more about some of the fun things to do, the things to eat, the places to drink. So to talk about a couple of great delicious spots to eat in the Castro, I recommend the following. The first one is Posh Bagel. It is kind of expensive, but I love their bagels. They are so delicious, they are big, and I love how they overstuff their bagels with a lot of cream cheese. I don't know what it is, but there's something about a bagel with a lot of fluffy cream cheese that just makes it so delicious. Then you have The Cove. The Cove has been around in the Castro for such a long time. It's a very small restaurant and it's quite iconic. They have a lot of regular American type dishes. It's moderately priced for San Francisco, and it's just a very nice spot to go grab a bite to eat. I also really recommend Orphan Andy's. This is a very well-known brunch spot, breakfast spot here in San Francisco, and it's in the Castro. They have a huge menu. There's tons of stuff that you can get. I feel like there is something for everyone at Orphan Andy's. If you're craving Mexican, check out Taco Orgasmico because they have delicious Mexican food. I think it's one of my favorite Mexican restaurants in San Francisco, and I really recommend you get their quesadillas. Oh my god, they're so good. I love Taco Orgasmico's quesadillas. They're so good. A really popular spot that is kind of trendy, definitely more of the hipster place, but it's Kitchen Story. Kitchen Story is your typical California cuisine type food, and I will say it's pretty expensive, but if you're into the trendy stuff, then you'll really like Kitchen Story. For my last recommendation of places to eat in the Castro is Starbelly. Starbelly has an excellent brunch. I've actually only been there during brunch, but I highly recommend you come here. They have a cute little patio out in the back of the restaurant, which is great for outdoor dining. Unfortunately, right now, outdoor dining is closed due to the pandemic, but when we're not in a global pandemic, this is such a great place to come for outdoor brunch. Definitely recommend this spot. Let's talk about the bar scene. The Castro has a ton of bars. So if I do not mention your favorite bar, please don't come for me. Just comment down below and share what it is so more people know about it. But the first bar that I am going to mention is The Lookout. This is one of the most commonly known bars in the Castro. It is pretty much a restaurant during the day and then transitions to a nightclub at night. It has a really cool wraparound balcony around the top and it overlooks Market Street, so that's really cool and I think that makes it look very unique. The staff here is very friendly and it's just a great place to dance your butt off if you come here for the dancing when it is open during normal times. And they make really great drinks as well, so definitely check The Lookout. The next bar that I want to mention, which is such a classic in San Francisco, especially to the Castro, and that is Twin Peaks Tavern. I believe Twin Peaks Tavern is one of the first gay bars to operate in the United States. This is a great place where you'll find mostly an older crowd. Typically, a lot of people who are native to San Francisco will come here for a drink, but this is one of the most well-known gay bars in America, and it truly is a landmark. So I definitely recommend that you check Twin Peaks Tavern out when it's open again. Another favorite bar that people rave about in the Castro is Toad Hall. Toad Hall has also been around for a very, very long time. Toad Hall is also known for dancing, so they have a big dance floor that you can go crazy on. They do have a small food menu for bar bites, but they're more well known for their drinks. They do a lot of fun drag events. They have karaoke. This is a very fun place that people cannot rave enough about. Another great bar that people rave about in the Castro is High Tops. High Tops is a gay bar, but it also is a sports bar. So if you are interested in sports, this is a great place to come watch a bunch of games. They have a ton of drinks and they also serve food. So that's another place that you can check out. Also, across from High Tops is Beau. Now, if you really want to get your dance on, Beau is the place to do it. This is like the ultimate fun gay bar. I know one of my friends loves this place, and it's a really great way to meet people and just to have a really good time. They have food, they have drinks, but it definitely transitions into a nightclub at night, and then it's more calm during the day. Plus they do a couple of like theme parties at night depending on what day it is. So that's another fun thing that I really like about Beau, and if you really like themed nights at a bar, then you'll really like Beau. For a more relaxing scene in terms of bars in the Castro, there is Moby Dick. This is a very popular neighborhood bar. They have a fish tank, they have a pool table, they have a couple of arcade games. So it's a very relaxing bar if you like that kind of a vibe. And then finally, another Castro favorite from what I've heard of is 440. They have an underwear theme night on Monday, so if that is your thing, then you'll really like this bar a ton. Now let's talk about some of the other fun things in terms of things to do, things to see, places to shop at in the Castro. One of the first things that I do want to bring up, this isn't really like a thing to do, but I wanted to mention it just because the Castro is a very sex-positive neighborhood, and that is the Stretch Center. So the Stretch Center is right on Castro Street, and basically it's a health and wellness community center where you can get tested for any kind of sexually transmitted infection, HIV. They also offer a ton of sexual health and wellness services. You can get PrEP tests here. There's just a lot of great resources that you have in terms of sexual health and wellness. So I definitely recommend that you check that out if you are looking to seek those kinds of services and resources. So I want to show you an awesome hidden gem in the Castro that nobody really knows about, but it is the Seward Slides in Seward Mini Park. So right now the slides technically are closed due to the pandemic, but as you can see in the B-roll, my friend and I kind of broke the rules and went down it anyway. It's a really fun thing to do, a great place to take your kids, and it's also a free thing to do. I highly recommend you come to the Seward Slides as it's really pretty. It's, again, hidden gem. Just come to the Seward Slides because I think it's a really awesome spot in the Castro that nobody really knows about. So another great thing to do in the Castro is to shop at Cliff Variety. This is a really cool novelty store. It's got a mixture of some adult stuff in there, and then it also has like a bunch of toys and other fun things for kids. There's a huge line right now because of the pandemic, because obviously it's a very popular spot to go explore and see the store. So that's a really great place to check out. Also, in terms of stores and shopping in the Castro, there is the Human Rights Campaign store. This is actually right below Harvey Milk's old house. So that store is purposely placed there. I have a shirt from there that says "Love Trumps Hate." So it's a really great place to support a very good cause. Now, for my personal favorite when it comes to shopping is all of the adult novelty stores. The Castro has plenty of them. I totally recommend Does Your Mother Know? That's my favorite one. But they also have a couple of other stores like Phantom and Rock Hard. Those are just some to name a few. So this isn't like a store, but it's a nail salon and it's called Handjob. I think that is honestly the most clever name to name a nail salon. Castro typically tends to have a bunch of businesses with something that's very suggestive and adult-like and all related to sex, because again, this is probably going to be the most sex positive part of the city. Just keep in mind, if modesty is more of your thing and you don't like crude humor, then I suggest that you stay away from the Castro. Finally, another great thing that I recommend doing in the Castro is visiting the Castro Theater. So right now it is closed due to the pandemic, but when it's open, this place is popping. They are very well known for their sing-alongs. And I know they've done a lot with Disney movies, if they've done it with any kind of musical. That's what I recommend you go to the Castro Theater for, are the sing-alongs. But this is a really, really fun place, and it's not like any other movie theater that you would go to in whatever city that you live in, or if you were just in San Francisco in general. And it is truly an iconic, iconic staple within the Castro that you absolutely cannot miss out on. Okay guys, so that completes this video. I hope you enjoyed this video of learning more about the Castro District in San Francisco. If I missed your favorite thing to do in the Castro, please comment down below and let me know, or anyone else watching this video, so they can go and check it out. And with that, I hope you give this video a thumbs up, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!